A divorce. Good morning to everyone. This weekend, October 6th, my wife asked me for a divorce. I was absolutely heartbroken. We have had this discussion before and we have gone to counseling. Things got better for a while, but eventually, both of us stopped doing what we said we would do from counseling. Here is my backstory. My wife and I met while she was in college. Her school was over 300 miles away, but we made it work for a year and a half long distance. When she moved her, she immediately moved in with me. We were engaged shortly after. We bought a house and planned to have a kid. Well, the economy tanked and I lost my company and eventually our house. We had our daughter 3 months before we lost the house. I was unemployed for a year before I got a job, where I currently am, in the same field that my company was in. During that year of unemployment, we fought a lot. I could not find a job and did not feel as if I was the man that I needed to be to provide for my family. I was depressed, without knowing it. Looking back on it, I think I never really got out of that depression, and I withdrew a lot from my family. We rented a place and started trying to piece together our lives. My wife stayed home with our daughter and I worked full-time. My wife asked for a separation and we went to counseling. She said that she felt alone and that I was not there for her. We did not do things together anymore. We made an action plan to change some of those concerns and we left counseling stronger for it. Unfortunately, it did not last. The two of us both got wrapped up in our normal day-to-day and became complacent. Mostly on my part. I would come home and want to relax. I put her in our marriage on the bottom rung of the importance ladder and over time it has worn her down. She came to me on set and said that she is no longer in love with me. She loves me but does not feel in love with me. She says that she wants a divorce. We are still living together and we still see each other every day. I have moved my bed into the guest room for the time being. We talked a little about it during the day and then went to a family member's house. That night we watched TV together and she said, "This just does not feel real." Yesterday, she had an appointment with her best friend to try on bridesmaids' dresses. She was there from 10 to 3. She got home and said, "I have to leave soon." Her friend wants to meet and talk about more stuff around here. I say okay, and my daughter and I continue to play. She leaves at 4:30 and by 7 has not called me back. I call her friend to find out that she was not with her. I put the pieces together and know that she is with someone else. I ask her when she gets home. I was not rude, angry, etc. And she admits that she went out with a guy for coffee. This was a first-time thing, I know for sure. Since she is never away from me or my daughter. I know that it is someone she met in her running group, though. She does not like anyone at her job, so the only place would be there. I get upset and say that I am leaving to spend the night at my family's house. I never yelled at her or anything. I showed that it hurt me, but that is it. We talked for a little bit and she said that she has been lonely for so long. I told her that I know that I have not been attentive to her. I told her that I have not been the husband that she needs or deserves. I told her, after a lot of soul-searching and reflection, that I think that I am not the person that I was because I am not the person that I want to be. I hate my job. I am not happy with where we are in our lives. I am not happy that I lost my business and house. I feel inadequate to her. I told her that I know that there are things that I need to do for myself to become a better person. I need to do them not for her, but for myself. I have already found another job, in a different field, which I enjoy. And I'm starting to try to do other things to improve my own self-esteem and satisfaction. I talked to her for a while last night about this. She told me that she loves me. She was crying the whole time. She told me that she wants that person to be me that makes her feel happy and loved. She told me she still thinks we need a separation for a while. I told her that I am going to go to counseling and try to fix myself. She asked to digest all of this. I told her that I appreciated that she told me about the coffee that she had with the guy but would have rather her told me from the get-go. She told me she did not want to rub it in my face. She went to bed without another word that night. This morning, she went running at our gym, not the running group, and when she got home, she took a shower. I, stupidly, checked her phone text and saw that her and the guy texted this morning. She told him that she was happy because she was thought of him and that she had a great time. He said he did too and that he cannot wait to see her this weekend, her running group. I called a counselor this morning and made an appointment. The counselor wanted both of us there, so I called the wife and asked her. She said she would go, but that she is not promising anything. I told her I understand. That is my story. Things to note. I am reading The Divorce Remedy and I have read and saved the 180 plans. Please give me some guidance and help. I love my wife more than anything in the world. I do not want to separate. I think I need to show her that I can still be the man that she loved. I need to show her that I can treat her the way that she deserves. She needs to be a priority to me, which I finally see. I want to take her somewhere just the two of us and try to reconnect. Is that a bad idea? I know the 180 says no romantic trips. She just emailed me back saying I think I'm set on my decision. But, of course, I would do this, therapy, for you. I still deeply respect and love you. I don't want to move out, but I can leave and stay at a family member's house if I need to. I just do not want to give her the ability to go and see this person more. It will make it that much harder to reconcile. I hope she is willing to go to therapy and give it an honest attempt. She can go stay with her parents and I stay at home with our daughter. I just sent her this. I understand how you feel, but if you are not willing to work on our marriage and are set in your decision, I do not think you should come to therapy. I do not want you to go just because you feel guilty. If you want to save what we have, by all means come to therapy. I will go to therapy today and get the help I need to take care of myself and our daughter. So, I went to therapy by me today. I feel a lot better. I talked about the problems that I have with my own self-esteem and self-worth, stemming from me losing my company and losing my house, and my feelings of inadequacy from my not being able to support my family for over a year. I feel a lot better. I went to 2 therapists today. One was someone that works with Michelle Weiner Davis at the Divorce Busting Telephone Coaching Program, and the other a traditional in-person therapist. The divorce busting counselor really clicked with me. She showed me what I was doing wrong, pretty much spot on with what has been said here, and what I should be doing. I have to accept what is going to happen and understand that I cannot control or force my wife to reconcile with me. I can change myself and hopefully, through small steps, become a better man, father, and hopefully husband. Only time will tell. This morning, she asked me for the contact information for the counselor that I went to. She said that she wanted to go to the counselor for things for herself. I believe that she saw that I am happy and wants to feel the same way. Maybe she is curious on why I am happy and wants to see about the same thing. She also mentioned that she wanted to go together because she wants to know how I feel. But again, not to necessarily work things out. I told her, based on the information given to me by my therapist, I will go to the appointment with you to talk. I hear and understand what you are saying. I do not want a separation, but I do not want to stand in the way of your happiness. I do not think she expected that response from me. I tried to be as emotionless as possible, but not cold. She finished getting ready and she said goodbye to me and left. I will continue to fight for her, but I will not beg, plead, or negotiate. I will continue with the moving on part and hope that she gets on the train. If not, I will move on without her. Therapy made me realize that I am a great person, father and husband, and that if she cannot see that right now because she is blinded by her past feelings, unmet expectations of marriage or this other guy, there is nothing I can do to make her see it. I know that I royally screwed things up in my marriage and I take full responsibility for my actions and I vow to myself to change them, but I know that it is not just me. I will continue to give her what she wants, space, and just focus on myself and my daughter. This is so hard. We still live together, and after she told me on Saturday that she wants a divorce, she is cold as ice. It is so hard to get through the day. I just want to leave with my daughter and go somewhere. This is so painful. So, big night. First off, I saw that STBX was talking and texting this guy again. That was it for me. I saw also that she was talking to him while I was in the house and while she was with my daughter in the bedroom. This was the last straw. I talked to someone that I trust more than anyone else. I spoke with him about what is going on and he told me essentially the same things that have been said here. After talking, I realized that I am plan B, but in the same house. She is using me to test if this guy will work and have the easy way. She is trying to have her cake and eat it too. I cannot allow that. If she is sneaking around with this guy behind my back, I will not be there for her. It is time for me to go to NC. I have to take the power back. If this does not work, then at least my self-esteem and self-worth will be intact. If I continue to live with her and let her sneak off to see this guy, then I will never heal. Duck that. I came home from this talk and told her that I cannot be here anymore. What we have is toxic and it is not good for me and not good for our daughter. I will not continue to put her and me in a place that will just fester resentment. I told her that I do not want to know or care about whatever she has with this other guy. She, of course, defended herself saying that it was only one time. Bull crap. I told her that by the end of the month, we need to be out of here. I will get my own place and she can go wherever. I do not care. This is a rental, so I will pay the early termination fee. I will take the high road, since I make double what she does. And we can both walk away from this. I told her that if she cannot get a place, then I will continue to live her, but we will set ground rules. One of them being that neither of us will date anyone if we still live in the same house. I have respect for her and would not do that, so I expect the same. She told me that she agrees and that we will talk tomorrow about how to do it. I feel better. I am not going to worry about it. I am going to move forward with the singular goal and mindset of improving myself and being there for my daughter. So that is it for tonight. I know I went against what the book says in the 180, but I feel that I am being used and cannot start to get better until I purge the toxicity from me. If she wants to stay here, we'll have to get us working. I know that she will not choose that. I know she will move out. She will move in with her parents and be absolutely miserable. She does not get along with her father at all. I do not want to soften her consequences. Honestly, at this point, I want to get over it. I feel like I am a punching bag just for her abuse and I will not stand by anymore. I appreciate everyone's feedback. I know the choice I am making is the right one. So, pretty big night last night. My wife and I had a long talk about everything that is going on. We talked about how we got to where we are, our feelings, our fears, the separation, reconciliation, etc. So, last night we started to talk about how we would separate. I asked her if she gave any thought into what I told her the night before, that I wanted to move on with the separation. She said that she has and that she feels that it is the best decision. She will move into her parents' house until she can afford a place on her own. We started to talk about our feelings on this, and basically it came down to this. My answers, or comments to her about her feelings, are in parenthesis. 1. She has been alone for some time. She checked out about a year ago. Looking back, I can see that. She has stopped complaining to me, stopped being affectionate, stopped caring. 2. She has wanted a divorce for a while but was not strong enough to ask for one. She did not want to hurt me, hurt our daughter, and she wanted to feel something for anyone. She got that from this other guy. 3. She feels that I neglected her and in turn she neglected me. I do not disagree with that. I know that when I lost my business, my house, and could not get hired, even at McDonald's, for a year, I was broken. I neglected her because I thought I was not good enough for her. I was not good enough to provide for her. How could I be good enough to be with her? 4. She feels that I stopped opening up to her about feelings and emotions years ago. Same as above. I stopped showing emotions because I was dead inside. 5. She grew as a person and we grew apart. We did not grow together. Same as above. How can I grow when I am empty inside? 6. She felt that the longer she stayed in this toxic relationship, the more effect it would have on our daughter. I cannot argue with this. The last thing that I want is her to be affected by any of this. 7. I told her that I felt hurt and betrayed by this. The separation hurts, but the fact that she was already seeing someone else just destroyed me. She told me that she has, in all honesty, only seen him 2 times, once for coffee, and once at the running meetup. They have hung out 1 time. I asked her if she liked him and she said that she does and that she is open to it going into a relationship, but that is not what she is striving for. But if it does, she will not stop it. I asked her if she has had any communication with him since the coffee visit, and she said she talked and texted him 2 times. I told her how much this made me feel betrayed. I told her that she has no respect for me because she did this. I told her that in my mind she is a cheater and that would be something that would take a long time to feel better about. She understood. 8. I told her about how the sudden change in everything has really got to me. We were physical last week and now, ice cold. She said that she felt that I hated her. She knows that she hurt me, but she thought that I was angry and hated her and would not want to have anything to do with her. I told her that is not the case. She has been my best friend for 8 years, that I would still like to have a friendship between us, even if we cannot salvage the marriage. I want to be friendly for both myself and for my daughter. I do not want her to have to deal with the angry divorced parents. I want to be better than that. She was very happy to hear that. I was also glad to hear that she wanted that. 9. She mentioned that she wants to go to therapy for herself to deal with some self-esteem issues and work on herself. She mentioned that she would like to go, the 2 of us, to talk about this and talk about how we should proceed for the sake of our daughter. I told her that I would go to that. 10. We spoke about the possibility of reconciliation. She said that she is not against it and that if we can grow back to being a couple, that she would be open about it. She said that right now, that is not an option. She stated that she has felt so miserable for the last year that if we try to reconcile now, we will just slide right back into where we are and she would be miserable again for another year. 11. We spoke about our feelings and I asked her if she felt that because she could reciprocate these feelings, is that why she became more distant when we talked about them the first time? She said that yes, she felt that I wanted to talk about our feelings only to push her towards reconciliation and therapy, and she does not want that. I told her that I was not pushing for that. I told her that all I want is for the both of us to be happy and get what we deserve, and that if talking about how we feel helps us, I would want to do that. I told her that at no time would I push her towards reconciliation or therapy unless she wanted it. I told her that I believe in my heart that a separation is needed and that I am going to move on with my life, with or without her. I told her that I do not need to say how I feel for her, because she knows. I told her that I will move on and I will not go into this separation with reconciliation being my goal. I will go into this with the singular purpose of improving myself. I told her that I will not stop loving her and I will fight for her and will always want a reconciliation. I told her that there is a chance I may not be physically or emotionally available to her for a reconciliation if she wants one, though. I told her that she will always be in my life, since we have our daughter, and that she will always have a place in my heart. But I told her that I need to move on so I can be happy. 12. She mentioned how tough it has been for her to not talk to me about this. 13. She mentioned that she breaks down and cries about what is going on, especially in the car. I assume because she does not have something else to distract herself from it. She says she is very conflicted sometimes. She feels sad, but then she feels the weight was lifted from her shoulders. So, she is confused with how she feels. 14. She mentioned how she is sad because she does not want to stop visiting my family and go to family events. She said she genuinely loves my family and does not want to lose them. My family loves her to death. My mother considers her one of her own children. In fact, my mother often used our marriage as the compass of what a good marriage is. Little did she know. 15. She did mention that she still thinks I am very hot. So, I would assume the physical attraction is still there, which is a good thing. We got up, hugged, and kissed each other on the head and started getting ready for bed. At one point, she stroked my arm in passing, which was a nice gesture. I know it means nothing, but at least she is warming up to allow small contact. I do not think that it means anything in the big picture of getting fixed, but it is a baby step. Also, she showered with our daughter last night and allowed me to come into the bathroom with them and get our daughter out of the shower and did not hide behind the curtain. So I saw her naked. Same thing as above. I do not think that this changes anything, but it is also a nice change from the complete shut-off I have had. After we finished everything, I went to bed. I got up 10 minutes later to find her in the guest room with the door closed and talking on the phone. She was giggling. I knocked on the door and she said, "Come in." She put the person on hold. I asked her what I needed, put laundry in the dryer, and went back to bed. I assumed she was on the phone with this guy. I got a little upset, but I told myself that at this point, she is not my wife, but a glorified roommate. This marriage is done for now and I have to deal with it. We woke up and she told me that she asked the guy to not call her until she moved out. Since I told her that it was unacceptable that this was going on and that I respect her more than that, I could not help it. I excused myself and walked away to cry. She thought I was upset with her. I told her that I was not, I just needed a second. She said something else, I honestly did not hear, but it was a sigh or a should, like she still thought I was upset and lying to her. I told her that I needed to leave for a second to compose myself because I did not want to cry in front of her. I know I should have not told her I was crying, but she heard it. I could not help it. It just came out. While getting everything ready for work and school this morning, she mentioned to me that she had to go to her running thing. She goes Thursdays and Saturdays for a training seminar after her run either tonight or next Saturday. She said that this guy is only there on Saturday, which I believe, since I saw them texting about Saturday, and that she assumes that I would rather her go tonight. I told her I would rather her go tonight, but that it is her decision. She said that she wanted to make sure that I did not think that she was out partying with this guy or someone else. That was it for the last night and this morning. Any insight? What should I do? I do not want to no contact her and lose the friendship that we have. I want to win her back, but I do want to get myself better. At this point, as absolutely painful and heartbreaking that it is, I do think a separation is best. I do not expect to nice myself back into her life. This is very fresh to me. She just told me a few days ago. I am honestly getting to a point that I legitimately feel that we are dead. I am not trying to win her back right now. My frame of mind at this point is that I have fallen off the ledge, and instead of desperately trying to grab the ledge, I am just trying to land correctly. I desperately want to move on and fix myself. Not for her, but for me and my daughter. As a side note, her upbringing is pretty terrible. She does not feel that her parents loved her the way they should have. She knows that they love her, but they were never supportive of her. They only think of themselves. Her parents also hate each other. They never separated and still live in the same house, but there is nothing between them. Could that play a role in how she is conducting herself here? Thankfully, she is moving out this weekend or next to live with her parents. I think once she leaves, I will start getting better. I have been going every day to the gym, joining martial arts, got new clothes, cleaned myself up, got new suits, etc. I am going to shave my head bald this weekend too, which is something that I always wanted to do. I am 29 and have a very bad receding hairline. So, since we talked the other day, I have been happy around her and just not caring about what happens. When she talks to me, I show no emotion about what is going to happen. She told me she wants to leave tomorrow and I just said okay, I understand. You need to do what is best for you, and that was it. I continued to read a book. I went for a walk with the book and sat at my desk reading it. She came into my office a few more times to talk about what we were doing this weekend, the separation. I was calm, cool, and gave her what she wanted. I have not called, emailed, texted anything to her today. She emailed me just now with, "Hey, hope you're having a good day. See you after work. We'll probably leave at 5 today." Should I respond to this or just stay and see? As a side note, we are going to her parents tonight to talk to them about the separation. We are going to tell our families together. I do not want to look into this too much, but it is nice to get some contact from her. I just do not want to backpedal. If going to NC is best right now, that is what I will do. The problem is that I will see her at 5. We will drive together to her parents' house, 15 minutes away, and we will talk to them together. So complete NC is impossible right now. Do I just email her something very emotionless, like my day is going great? Likewise, I hope your day is fine. See you then. The situation with her parents is a little different. Her parents hate each other and her mother loves me like a son. She has said so for years. I was there for her mom for a while. We lived with her parents when we were saving to buy our house. I helped her mother do a lot to the house, since the father just checked out. I have a good relationship with them. I want to tell them what is going on so I can move on. I know my wife. She will not do it in front of me, but behind my back, she will BS about the issues. I am not drinking the Kool-Aid, hence the previous post about me taking the initiative to tell her to move out. I have no intention of being emasculated in front of them. I am not going because she wants me to go. I am going because I legitimately want to go and talk to them so I can salvage any relationship with them. I have resigned myself that this is over. I actually feel good about it. I will not end up just rolling over. So, today is the day we separate. I am in misery. I am not showing any emotion to her, but inside I feel like I'm losing it. I want to grab her, kiss her and just fix this. I keep thinking that maybe, just maybe if I show her that I truly care and love her, that she will want to work on this for us and our family. I know that it won't help, so I won't. I am dreading telling our daughter what is going to happen. My heart is breaking inside right now. Please give me strength. I am not religious in any shape or form, but I found myself praying to God last night that this pain and misery will end soon. I just want a life with her, or to be completely healed from the pain that this has caused. I just want to skip this part, but I know that this part is the most crucial to fix myself. I caught her texting this guy while we were at the bookstore together with our daughter. So, we got home from the bookstore. I am pissed. She lied to me again about this guy. She swore that she told him that they would not talk until we were out of the same house. What a ducking guy. I cannot believe that she lied again. I am seeing red right now. I am so pissed. We leave the bookstore. We get in the car and go home. We do not speak the entire time. I do not show my emotions to her, though. When we got home, I asked her if she decided if she was leaving today. She said she wanted to talk about it. I told her that I wanted her to leave, but I want to do what is best for our daughter. I am making sacrifices to ensure that she gets hurt as least as possible. I tell her that I want what is best for our daughter. She goes on to tell me that she does not think that it will affect her as much as I am making it out to. She states that she thinks that she should leave today. The conversation ended because her mom came over. I am at a loss right now. I want her out, so I can get some distance and start to feel better. But I worry about the consequences that my daughter will feel. The fact that she is still talking to this guy is beyond infuriating. Every decision she has made since telling me is all about her. She is not thinking about the care and love of our daughter. All she cares about is her getting out and getting with this scumbag. On top of all this, we have a birthday party for my niece to attend today. I do not want her to go to. Do I confront her on the texting after she said she would have no contact with him? Or is that futile? So, I am done. Yesterday we went to lunch together and we talk about everything. She told me her fears about trying to make this work. They were that she would get emotionally attached to me again and the changes I am making would not be permanent. I told her I understood. I told her that these are lifetime changes and I understand her concerns. We talked about her going to counseling on Monday and seeing what the counselor thought. If she was able to, we would stay together and work on us for a few months to see if we can improve ourselves individually and together. W told my family last night and it was not a good experience for her. She admitted to my mom that she has someone else, but that they were just friends and that she knows that he wants a good time. But she does not. She promised me that she would not talk to this guy again. This is promise number 3 that she made, so I knew it was bull crap. My family was not happy. Both my parents and my sister have gone through divorces with children involved, and my mom and sister both did it by leaving for someone else. They told her how stupid she is being, that the grass is not greener, etc. We all had about 2 hours of crying. She said that the door is not closed for me, but there is only a glimmer of hope. We went home and got our daughter ready for bed. After my little one fell asleep, the W went outside for a walk. She went to her car for about 25 minutes. She came back with no phone or anything, which seemed very odd. She sat next to me on the sofa and we watched, laughed and enjoyed watching a TV show together. She went to bed. I knew that something was wrong. I went to the car and checked for her phone. I looked in the usual places and did not find it. I went back inside and tried to go to sleep. I woke up and still felt something was off. I asked for her keys to check her car and she said they were in her purse. I opened the purse and she said no, not that pocket, but I already opened it and saw an unopened pack of you know what. She saw that I saw them. I walked out for a walk. I walked to the car and find her phone in the back seat hidden. I checked it and of course, texts all week and calls. She even told him that she was moving out today and she would see him soon. When I came back in, she asks to talk. She said that she is sorry she keeps hurting me. She said that they are just friends, but she has thought about it. She said, I have never been dishonest with you. I stop her and say that is bull crap. I ask her if she calls this guy after she promised not to. She said yes. I said, how are you not dishonest then? I walk out. She came after me and I said okay. Did you talk to him last night after we had our talk about us? She said yes, she did. She needs someone to talk to. I told her that is bull crap. She has friends. family and me to talk to. She made a decision to call this guy. I told her that she is disrespectful, a liar and a cheat. I asked her why she lied to my face and then called him. She said she genuinely did not want to, and when she told me she would not call him, she meant it. Bullcrap. She wanted to end amicably, but her actions are making that impossible. I told her that I am doing everything I can to work on me and us and that she has not tried a little for anything. She promises me that she would go to therapy with an open mind to fixing our relationship, but I tell her that she said the same about not calling this guy. How could you go to therapy with an open mind if you are in a relationship with someone else? Of course, she had no answer. I told her she is selfish and that I am done with her. I told her that the ball is in her court now. I am not trying for us anymore. If she wants to fix this, it is on her, not me. We stopped there and left the house. We got our daughter in the car and she walked to the other car. I told her that she needs to fix this. She caused this issue. I am not going to be villainized for what happened here. I told her that this is not her. I told her that she is making terrible choices. She said that she knows. She asks why she could not stop making those decisions. I told her that she has no control. I told her that I wanted to tell her the second I saw the protection, but I controlled myself. I told her to fix this crap. I will not take, nor deserve this. I told her that I would not put up with this. We left. I have no idea if she went to his house or not. I assume she did. I am playing with my iPad and I see a picture of them from the day after she told me she wanted a divorce at the beach. My sister saw the picture and sent her a text that was not very nice. They are good friends and she has taken this hard. She texted me saying, "I'm sorry. I've messed up. What more can I say? Do I respond to this or just stop contact with her?" I want to say that there is nothing more to say. Your actions have said enough. Is that smart? Thanks. My comment. Part 2 to this divorce story coming up soon. Sub and bell and see you in part 2.